Hey, Delores.
What do you want, Mitch?
Since we're trapped under this rubble, do you want to talk about audiobooks?
All right. Like, what kind of audiobooks?
Are you familiar with Audible.com? They've got over 150,000 titles to choose from.
Okay, I don't need audiobooks. I don't need books. I watch television. That's what I do. I'm watching Game of Thrones.
Well, why don't you dive into the original book? At Audible.com, there's like extra nudity that you could be reading about that's not in the TV show.
Oh, that does sound good. But what if I wanted something grounded in reality, like the reality of being trapped under this rubble?
Well, then I'd suggest you try Capital in the 21st Century by Thomas Piketty.
Are you sure you're pronouncing that correctly?
No, I'm not. Piketty. How would you say it?
I'd say Piketty, like a little child says Paschetti, to be cute.
Do you think they do it on purpose that way?
We're getting off track.
Listen, they also got good narrators reading the books. Tim Curry, he's featured in Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Tim Curry from Rocky Horror?
I think of him as Tim Curry from The Hunt for Red October, but same guy. What about autobiographies? That's where real people write stories about themselves.
Yes, I know what they are. I've been to college.
Well, Martin Short, he reads the Martin Short book. Patton Oswalt reads the Patton Oswalt book, and so on and so forth.
I think I get it.
And that's just 3 or 4 titles. Audible's got over 150,000.
You said that, and I'm trapped under rubble, so I heard you the first time. Believe me, I'm really paying attention.
All right, well, pay attention to this. Go to audiblepodcast.com/spont and get a free trial and a free audiobook.
What's Spont?
It's short for the title of the show that this is a commercial for.
You're breaking the reality of this.
I know. I can't help myself. I'm naughty. And listen, if you don't like the book that you chose, Audible's got a great listen guarantee. It's got you covered.
Mitch, you're not making any sense.
If you don't like the book, you could exchange it and you get another title anytime.
All right, that did make sense. So it's pretty easy to follow.
Go get started at audiblepodcast.com/spont, SPONT.
Well, I can't really get started as long as we're under this rubble.
That's a good point. Hey, Delores.
Oh, Mitch, thank God you're here. This place is on fire and I need you to rescue me.
Well, I'm happy to do that, but first let me introduce you to Zero.
What are you even talking about, Mitch? Is this really the time?
You'll thank me later. Zero. It's spelled different. Xero. Do you know what it is?
Of course I don't. You'll have to tell me.
It's a beautiful accounting software built to help small businesses be more productive and successful. You have a small business.
Yes, I do have a small business. I manufacture tea cozies for coffee pots.
Right. And you want to grow your business, make it better. Zero is easy to use.
How easy to use is it? I'm not skeptical. I just want to get this over with and get out of this burning building, Mitch.
Here's what you can do, Delores. You can send invoices, online quotes to your customers. You can pay your employees, manage your cash flow, your expenses, and even your inventory with Zero.
Okay, I will admit, that sounds good. Now can we go?
Hold on a second. You also should know that Zero is in the cloud, that you can access and manage all of your business accounting on the go.
Okay, Mitch, you're a terrible rescuer, but an excellent salesman. I am very intrigued. Now, does Zero do everything that desktop software does?
Yes, but also and more. You can also use it anywhere at any time from your mobile device, like a phone.
Yes, you didn't have to specify what a mobile device was. I didn't think you were talking about, what are those, the mobiles that they hang over a crib. Look, Mitch, we got to get out of here.
All right, let me just give you an example, though, of how it works. Mitch, you're killing me. For example, if you're working and traveling, you can send invoices easily on the go, and clients can pay online instantly. Here's another example.
Mitch, you're pushing it.
If you set up a shop, Zero can integrate with various point-of-sale solutions and services like PayPal to save you even more time. Now, I don't even know what that means. I'm not a business guy. As you know, I'm an assassin for hire.
Mitch, no one believes that. But yes, those words are meaningful to me. Thank you for telling me.
All right, here's what you should do, Delores, and then we'll get out of here. Sign up for a free 30-day trial at xero.com/podcasts. That's plural, podcasts, like more than one. That's xero.com/podcasts. All right, I'm going to do that after we get out of the building. So, Mitch, let me make sure I heard you correctly. XERO. Xero. It's beautiful accounting software. It's built to help small businesses be more productive and successful. And what I do is I sign up for a free 30-day trial today at xero.com/podcasts. That's right, Delores. You're a good listener. I love you, Delores. Mitch, you know I'm married. Hey, Delores. Have you heard about Lisa?
Mitch, I don't know who that is. We're trapped in a bank vault. It's after hours. No one can hear us. We have to conserve our energy and our breath.
Lisa's not a person, it's a company. They do mattresses.
What?
Yeah, they're like the Tom's shoes for mattresses.
I need more to go on, Mitch.
Okay. Lisa has done away with the awkward mattress showroom experience. Remember that happened to you?
Yes, they told me to lie down on the mattress in the store to see if it was comfortable, and I fell asleep and they took my wallet.
That's right, so you don't have to do that anymore. Lisa has created a luxury mattress that is ordered completely online, and it ships for free to your doorstep.
Mitch, I'm going to stop you right there because I'm about to pass out. I don't want some gigantic mattress box coming to my door.
Well, Lisa thought about that. They've compressed the mattress in a box the size of a mini fridge.
Oh, like I had in college.
That's right. The 10-inch mattress comes in all sizes and is crafted with 3 unique foam layers for cooling, supportive comfort.
That's 2 more foam layers than I was expecting.
And Lisa gives you 100 nights to try your mattress risk-free.
100 nights? That's 900 less than the Arabian Nights, but still pretty good.
And for every 10 mattresses they sell, they donate 1 to a shelter. That's pretty good. That's the Tom's analogy from before.
Well, now I understand it, and thank you. And I'm feeling faint. Mitch, everything is compressing to just a tiny pinpoint of light.
Well, before you pass out, go to leesa.com/PFT and enter promo code PFT at checkout to get $75 off. Delores? They say you should talk to unconscious people because maybe they can hear you and they'll thank you later. Go to leesa.com/PFT and enter promo code PFT at checkout to get $75 off. Delores? Hey, Delores. Do you shop at Amazon.com?
Mitch, we are in a car teetering over the edge of a cliff. This is not exactly what I would like to talk about right now.
Do you shop at Amazon.com?
Yes, Mitch. Yes, I do.
Well, you know how you like that podcast, Spontaneanation?
Yes. Go on, Mitch.
Well, now there's a great way you can help support the show and EARWOLF at the same time through Amazon.com. Next time you want to shop at Amazon, don't go to Amazon.com.
Mitch, start making sense right now.
Instead, you go to earwolf.com/Amazon. That takes you to the same Amazon that you know and love, and all the prices will be the great Amazon.com prices you know and love.
Okay, you've intrigued me.
But EARWOLF gets a little money when you do it.
I see.
So you don't pay an extra dime, but Spontaneanation gets credit from Amazon. It really adds up, and it helps keep the studio running, the engineers paid, and the podcast for free.
Well, Mitch, you've made a great point. Now, please, can I ask you to lean back a little bit because you're shifting the weight in the car.
Remember, go to earwolf.com/Amazon and maybe bookmark it too. So every time you need to buy batteries or a Kindle or a television or a cardigan or a last-second birthday present
or driving lessons,
I don't know if they sell those at Amazon, but you use the special link and you help out the show and the studio.
Mitch, next time I'm driving.
Fair enough, Delores. Hey, Delores.
Mitch, we've been trapped at the top of this tree by a flood, so unless you're a helicopter, I don't want to hear from you.
Where do you buy your underwear?
Mitch, you are crossing a line here. Have you heard about MeUndies.com? Oh, go ahead. MeUndies.com is a website where you can go buy fun, comfortable, unique underwear, and it's conveniently delivered right to your door. So I could shop for underwear in my underwear? That's a fun way to look at it. Well, I suppose we should try to keep things light while we're up here. Now, Mitch, don't take this the wrong way, but is there anyone else who could vouch for this MeUndies.com place? How about host of Spontaneanation, Paul F. Tompkins? Thanks, Mitch. Hey, y'all, it's Paul. When I first started this podcast, I got a package at the EARWOLF Studios from MeUndies, and guess what? It was underwear for me. I tried it on, fit great, felt very comfortable, and may I say, it looked nice. That's right. I have self-esteem. I liked the way I looked in this new underwear. And you should feel like I feel all the time. Go to MeUndies.com/PFT and you will get 20% off your order and free shipping. Come on, you guys. They're making it as easy for you as possible to have nice underwear that you like and makes you feel good. Mitch, why did you say Spontaneanation host Paul F. Tompkins and then stop talking for a minute? It was a testimonial. Mitch, you are clearly dehydrated. Go to MeUndies.com/PFT and get 20% off your first order and free shipping. That's MeUndies.com/PFT to get your 20% off. Mitch, I'm going to go down a branch.
Hey, Delores.
Mitch, please keep your voice down.
Have you heard about the home security system, simplisafe?
Mitch, we have accidentally stumbled into a cave full of hibernating bears. I don't think this is the time to talk about home security.
simplisafe is an easy way to do home security. Maybe you want home security, but it's a huge hassle. Aggressive sales guides, bloated monthly fees, and the long-term contracts. You don't want to get locked in.
Well, I certainly don't want to get locked in a bear cave with you, Mitch.
simplisafe is different. It's very easy. You go online, you check the price tag. It's way less than the quotes you'll get from other companies. And a few days later, simplisafe is on your doorstep, up and running in 30 minutes.
Well, if we manage to be up and running in 10 seconds, I will certainly look into it, Mitch.
simplisafe will have you protected by award-winning 24/7 professional monitoring, and it's only $15 a month, half what the big companies charge, and there's no contract or commitments.
All right, Mitch, that sounds great. I think I got it.
But don't just take my word for it. Listen to Spontaneanation host Paul F. Tompkins talk about his personal experience.
Hi, guys. It's Paul. I actually use simplisafe, and I've been using simplisafe since before they were a sponsor for the show and before this show existed. It may even predate EARWOLF. That's how long I've been using simplisafe. I still use it. It is terrific. It makes me feel very safe and secure when I am home, when I'm away from home. And listen, go right now to simplysafepaul.com. My listeners get an exclusive 10% off. simplysafepaul.com. You will not be sorry that you did this.
Thanks, Paul.
Mitch, this talking to invisible people thing you've got going on lately is terrifying. And I say that as a woman surrounded by a bunch of lightly sleeping bears.
Just go to simplysafepaul.com and get 10% off your order.
Oh my God, one of them's awake.
Hey, Delores.
Mitch, we are teetering on the edge of a live volcano. What do you want to talk about?
Have you heard about Trunk Club?
No, I sure haven't, Mitch. Why don't you tell me all about it, and maybe it'll distract me from the intense heat of the lava.
When it comes to clothing, men all over the world agree on two simple facts. One, when you look great, you feel even better. And two, the time it takes to actually shop for, find, and buy those great-looking clothes is a hassle.
Oh, by all means, Mitch, tell me about men's clothes.
Trunk Club has taken the pain out of finding great-looking stuff by shipping you a trunk of clothes that fit perfectly and make you look amazing.
Well, that certainly sounds like good news, A, for men, and B, men who aren't staring into the Earth's molten core right about now.
at trunkclub.com/PFT. You answer a few simple questions about your look, style, and size. You're assigned an expert who will handpick clothes that are just right for you. And after getting to know you and your preferences, your stylist will email you their recommendations curated from only the best premium brands. Okay, I will admit that does sound like a great service. Keep talking, Mitch. I'll just be busy perspiring like I've never perspired before. You look at the recommendations online, you choose what you like, and then a trunk full of great clothes, handpicked just for you, arrives at your door. You try them on, keep what you want, send back what you don't in that prepaid trunk. That's it. Oh, except they really screw you over on the shipping, right? Delores, your stylist, the shopping, the trunk, even the shipping are all 100% free when you go to trunkclub.com/PFT. Only pay for the clothes you keep. No ongoing subscription, no hidden charges. But don't take my word for it. Oh, Mitch, don't do this. Just listen to what Spontaneanation host Paul F. Tompkins has to say. I did the Trunk Club experience my own self, and it could not have been easier or cooler. I went online, I went through all the steps, consulted with the stylist. They sent me some stuff. Some of the stuff I liked and I kept. Some of the stuff didn't suit me and I sent it back. It was just that simple. And it could be that simple for you too. Yes, simpletons, I love you. And right now it's completely free. So go get started at trunkclub.com/PFT. That is trunkclub.com/PFT for free. Well, Mitch, I do have to admit, when you start listening to that imaginary voice in your head, you have the most beatific smile on your face, and I'm kind of jealous. The only thing that should make you jealous is me using trunkclub.com/PFT. Wait, Mitch, how are you getting Wi-Fi here? I'll never tell. Weird, Mitch. Weird and vindictive.
Hey, Delores. Mitch, what could you possibly want? Our car is down in a sinkhole.
Have you heard about Squarespace?
I actually think I have. Have we not discussed this before?
I can't remember if we have.
I feel as if we have.
Well, let's talk about it again.
Fine.
You know, building a website can be tough. And even if you do know your way around coding, creating something that looks good and works well is a time-consuming affair.
Yeah, I know. It's very time-consuming. Like climbing out of a sinkhole time-consuming?
Precisely. Whether it's for a business site, a portfolio, a restaurant, or whatever else. In this day and age, you probably need one anyway.
Yeah, maybe I should have claimed the domain getmeoutofthesinkhole.com.
Maybe you need a .net. Lucky for us, Squarespace makes it easy to build beautiful websites without breaking a sweat. Squarespace provides simple, powerful, and beautiful websites that look professionally designed regardless of skill level, no coding required.
Well, I don't require coding right now, but I do require fresh water and oxygen.
Not only does Squarespace provide you with intuitive and easy-to-use tools to create your website with, Squarespace also has state-of-the-art technology powering your site to ensure security and stability.
I'm pretty sure you meant with which to create your website, but go on.
And you know you can trust in Squarespace for your website needs when millions of people and some of the most respected brands in the world trust in them too. But don't take my word for it.
Oh boy, here we go.
Listen to Spontaneanation host Paul F. Tompkins.
Mitch,
Thanks, Mitch. You know what? I used to have a website that was the kind of thing where it was a bunch of gibberish. And I had to write to a guy and say, hey, can you make these live dates that I'm doing into a bunch of gibberish so that they can be on a website? And the guy would say, I laugh at you. You don't know coding. And I'd be like, someday, man, someday there's going to be a better way. And now that day is here. Thanks, Paul.
Mitch, I'm seriously worried about you. And if we make it out of the sinkhole, you have to consult professional help.
You can't beat the ease and simplicity of Squarespace. Squarespace gives you 24/7 online support and a beautiful website for only $8 a month.
That is a pretty good deal.
You can even get a free domain if you buy Squarespace for the year. So what are you waiting for?
Besides a rescue?
Start a trial with no credit card required and start building your website today.
I probably won't do it today, but maybe tomorrow, if we're still alive.
When you decide to sign up for Squarespace, make sure to use the offer code PFT to get 10% off your first purchase and to show your support for Spontaneanation with Paul F. Tompkins.
Why do you keep saying that? I don't know what it is. We thank Squarespace for their support of Spontaneanation with Paul F. Tompkins. Mitch, you're doing it on purpose now just to bother me. Squarespace. Build it beautiful, I know. Hi, Mitch. They say you're supposed to talk to people in comas, so here goes. Hey, Mitch, have you heard about Stamps.com? Well, you know how you do whatever it takes to make sure business runs efficiently, but constant trips to the post office can get in the way. Well, with Stamps.com, you'll be able to spend less time at the post office and more time growing your business. I hope you can hear me, Mitch. Stamps.com makes mailing and shipping easy. You use your own computer and printer to buy and print official U.S. postage for any letter, any package. Now, Mitch, you know, you're always saying you wish you could print up your own government documents at home. Now this is just like that. Stamps.com does all the thinking for you. With the digital scale, it will calculate the exact postage needed and it helps you decide the best class of mail based on your needs. Like if you need to send for a new coma monitoring machine or whatever. I don't know, Mitch. I don't know. I'm hanging on by a thread here. Join over 500,000 small businesses that use Stamps.com and never go to the post office again. But Mitch, you could if you wanted to. I know that you will. You will eventually have that decision again to go or not to go, but you don't have to go. Anyway, Mitch, maybe this will help. How do you do it? Don't take my word for it. Listen to Spontaneanation host Paul F. Tompkins. Thanks, Delores. You know, right now, we're using Stamps.com all the time to send stuff out from EARWOLF. We send merch to people. We send other merch to people. So it's very handy. And right now you can use my promo code PFT for this special offer. It's a no-risk trial plus a $110 bonus offer, which includes a digital scale and up to $55 free postage. That's a lot of free postage to be giving away. Don't wait. Go to Stamps.com before you do anything else. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in PFT. That's Stamps.com. Enter PFT. You know, the funny thing is, Mitch, I really thought something was going to happen there, like I'd hear something, but Mitch, please come back, Mitch. We need you. I need you.
Hey, Delores, I know I'm hovering over my own body as it lies in a hospital bed in a coma, but have you heard about the Sega's V Squared? On the off chance you can hear me, I'll continue. Other smartphone makers are happy with giving you less, so they make more. The Sega's V Squared is packed with industry-leading tech. Just listen to these specs, Delores. Up to 464 gigs of storage, a 21-megapixel camera that shoots 4K video, Harman Kardon speakers, and lag-free wireless HD streaming to your TV. And get this, Delores, the phone is waterproof, unlike that watercolor portrait of your grandmother that I accidentally lost when we were on that sinking ship. It's no wonder Gizmag called the V Squared a beast of a smartphone, and Forbes deemed it a top disruptive innovation at CES 2015. Speaking of disruptive, this coma's been pretty disruptive of our weekly bridge games, hasn't it? I'm joking around. Oh no, I see you crying. You're probably saying to yourself, Mitch, I've never heard of Sega's. Well, that's because they've been working behind the scenes making software for other major smartphone companies for the past decade. But after watching other companies water down tech to increase profits, Sega's had enough. They threw up their hands and walked out. Just like you walked out on my plan to find buried treasure, but it involved fighting alligators. Now, Sega's is taking all the industry-leading tech and launching their first smartphone, the V Squared. It's on Indiegogo right now. So head on over to Indiegogo.com and type V Squared into the search bar. Buy a V Squared today and support tech that pushes the boundaries of possibility. Oh, Delores, I hope I wake up from this coma soon. But thanks for the flowers. You remembered I love nasturtiums.
Oh, Mitch, I hope you can hear me. You're still in a coma. I wonder if you're comfortable on those hospital sheets. I guess I'm thinking about it because of the new sheets I bought from Parachute. Parachute is an online luxury bedding brand based in Venice Beach, California, and they've created a line of everyday bedding essentials, from sheets to duvet inserts, to enhance your sleep experience. You're having the ultimate sleep experience right now, I suppose. Parachute's bedding is premium quality and toxic-free, meaning there are no harmful chemicals or synthetic finishes used like in most bedding. It's high-quality bedding that you can afford. I mean, Mitch, can you even name what brand of sheets you have? I know I couldn't.
But then again, I couldn't even solve that riddle that troll asked us that one time, remember? Parachute found a void in the market and really set out to make buying sheets an enjoyable experience. And it was, Mitch, it was. Their website is straightforward and easy to use. I simply selected the bedding items I was seeking, my preferred fabrics and colors, and then I received them at my front door. It was so easy. But Mitch, maybe you'd like to hear about it from Spontaneanation host Paul F. Tompkins? Oh, I don't know. Thanks, Delores. Yeah, Parachute sent me some sheets, and my wife and I love them. They're extremely comfortable. They look great. It's a pleasure to sleep on our bed. I feel that this is very personal now. I should not be talking about my wife and I and the pleasure that we have sleeping in our bed. It's private. But listen, I can testify to you. This is my testimony. The website really is easy to use. It could not be simpler. You can find stuff right away. You get it sent real fast. It's a great service. They are good sheets. Go to parachutehome.com/PFT and Parachute will give you $25 off on your first order with PFT. That is parachutehome.com/PFT. Enter PFT for $25 off at checkout to start sleeping better today. Seriously, do it. You won't be sorry. Thanks, Paul. Oh, and you know, Mitch, the name Parachute reminds me of that time we had to bail out of that hijacked blimp. Oh, Mitch, I hope you wake up soon.
Hey, Delores.
Mitch, how are you over there in the doorway and in this hospital bed at the same time?
Oh, that's my twin brother, Rich. I've told you about him.
No, you have not, Mitch. No, you have not. Parachute.com/PFT.
Hey, Delores. Did you know that the clothing industry is the second most polluting industry in the world and one of the largest employers of slave and child labor?
Okay, Mitch, so we're not going to talk about how I thought you were in a coma, but it turned out to be your twin brother you never told me about?
I told you about Rich. Anyway, from field to garment, Zaidi is re-envisioning the future of fashion. They're setting the new standard in clothing with considered design, respected creators, and thoughtful production.
Thoughtful, that's an interesting word coming from you, secret twin.
The Zaidi Essentials collection is a women's line that is made according to the highest standards with a fully transparent supply chain made entirely in the USA.
Well, that's great news, unless the USA has a twin country it's never told anyone about.
I don't think twin country is a term. Unlike other companies that focus on transparency and price, Zaidi takes responsibility for their entire chain of production, from farm to closet, ensuring that environmental and labor standards are never compromised and always transparent. Zaidi's latest addition to the Essentials collection is .02, the T-shirt.
Oh, like your brother Rich is .02 Mitch.
Made with considered details like a perfect neckline, flattering drape, strong seams, and classic colors, .02 the T-shirt is grown, harvested, ginned, and baled in Texas with 100% USDA organic cotton. It is then spun, knit, cut, sewn, and dyed in North Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina. Is that where you have your secret triplet?
I wouldn't say triplet. From material sourcing on the farm to manufacturing, Zaidi is dedicated to people, process, and the planet. They're leading the new standard for the fashion industry and consumers.
Oh, Mitch, you might as well be talking to your imaginary friend right now.
Oh, you mean Spontaneanation host Paul F. Tompkins? Thanks, Mitch. Hey, everybody, visit Zaidi.com/PFT and use the promo code PFT to get $25 off your first order of $100 or more. Thanks, Paul. Delores, maybe I could use the discount code to buy you some clothes.
Mitch, that's only the beginning of you making this up to me.
Hey, Delores.
Oh, what's on your mind, Mitch? The weather, something in the news, the fact that your brother Rich booked us on a cheap sightseeing ferry and somehow managed to get us swallowed by a whale.
Did you know Spontaneanation Live is happening Saturday, August 1st at Largo at the Coronet in Los Angeles? Oh, I hear those live shows are a lot of fun.
Well, all I hear is the sound of krill rushing through baleen.
They are fun, Rich. This time, Paul has special guest Thomas Lennon with improvisers Sarah Burns, Craig Kakowski, and another to be named later. Is it true they do some stuff just for the live audience that doesn't end up on the podcast? It's true. Last time, Paul sang a Smiths song with Scott Ackerman.
I hate myself for asking, but why live exclusives?
Because Paul needs to sell tickets.
That's fair.
Mitch, What will he do with Tom Lennon? You'll have to go to the show to find out. Will the theater let us bring the whale? Maybe if we say it's a service animal. Paul also does a meet and greet after the show. He'll have free stickers for you, and he'll have Spontaneanation posters for sale. Sounds like fun. Yes, for people who aren't stuck in a biblical nightmare. Mitch, where can I get tickets? Yes, I've got my Discover card handy. Where's the ticket kiosk in this whale? Go to paulftompkins.com/live for tickets. But hurry, this show will sell out. I'm not getting bars in here. Too bad, Rich. If only we'd been swallowed by a bigger mammal. Hey, Delores, are you familiar with David Foster Wallace?
I'm sorry, Rabbi. Could you hold that thought? Mitch, my husband and I are renewing our vows. What are you doing?
Well, A24 Films presents The End of the Tour, starring Jason Segel as the acclaimed late author David Foster Wallace and Jesse Eisenberg as Rolling Stone journalist David Lipsky.
Mitch, do you think maybe this is a conversation that could have waited until, say, after the ceremony?
End of the Tour is based on David Lipsky's memoir of the 5 days he spent interviewing David Foster Wallace in 1996, following the publication of Wallace's groundbreaking novel, Infinite Jest. It's a transfixing portrait of one writer trying to crack the brilliant mind of another.
It wasn't enough you talked me into making your twin brother a ring bearer?
The End of the Tour is a moving rumination on fame, success, genius, the loneliness of being an artist, and the shared experience of being human.
Speaking of shared experiences, this isn't one of them. Please step out of the chuppah.
See the trailer at a24films.com. The End of the Tour is in select theaters July 31st.
And Mitch, you're in trouble right now.
Hey, Delores.
Mitch, we're in a submarine in silent running mode to avoid being detected by enemy sonar, so we definitely shouldn't be talking.
Do you believe eyeglasses should cost as much as an iPhone?
Okay, you've piqued my interest. No, I don't think glasses should cost as much as an iPhone.
Well, good news. Warby Parker is creating a new concept in eyewear, contemporary eyeglasses that are extremely affordable and fashion-forward. Warby Parker believes glasses should be viewed as a fashion accessory, just like a bag, a shoe, a necktie, a hat. At $95, they make it easy to accessorize with glasses.
But I'm sure there are lots of extras you pay for, like we'll pay for making this extra noise, by being torpedoed.
Nope. On top of their great prices, all glasses include anti-reflective and anti-glare coating at no additional cost. And all glasses include a hard case and cleaning cloth. There are no additional items you will need to purchase. Best of all, Warby Parker makes buying high-quality prescription glasses online easy, risk-free, and most of all, enjoyable.
Well, if we're not blown to fish food as a result of this conversation, I'll definitely go to their store.
No need. With the Home Try-On program, you can order 5 pairs of glasses to be shipped directly to your home for free. You can try all the frames on, get a feel for them, and get feedback from others. 5 pairs for 5 days. Mail back to Warby Parker in a prepaid package.
This does sound good. Oh, Mitch, how about we play the quiet game?
Sure thing. Oh, I forgot to say, go to warbyparker.com/PFT to choose your 5 free home try-on frames. Send the frames back, choose your favorite pairs, and order. By visiting that URL, you will get free 3-day shipping on your final frame choice. Warby Parker makes your experience completely risk-free and free shipping all around. And for every pair of glasses sold, they distribute a pair of glasses to someone in need. So go to warbyparker.com/PFT today to get started on finding your new look.
Well, at least I won the quiet game.
Hey, Delores.
Mitch, we're about to be executed by a firing squad. These may be your last words, so make 'em count.
You know how you were saying you can't afford an expensive, stuffy country club, and so you can't take tennis lessons?
Yes, I think it was before we were standing in front of a firing squad, if I recall.
Well, let me tell you about playyourcourt.com.
It's too bad we're both blindfolded because I am rolling my eyes so hard right now. Tell me about playyourcourt.com.
Playyourcourt.com is a better way to take tennis lessons. You don't have to join a club or pay crazy fees. They come to you for convenient tennis lessons where and when you want them.
Think they can get to South America in less than 15 seconds?
PlayYourCourt.com's top-rated pros work with all ages and skill levels, including adult beginners and kids, and they offer a 100% money-back guarantee. If you don't love your lessons, they'll refund you, no questions asked.
Well, our imminent executions aside, it does sound pretty good.
Visit playyourcourt.com/PFT to choose an instructor near you and receive $10 off your first lesson or lesson package. If you have any questions, call 301-575-6112 and be sure to mention Spontaneanation with Paul F. Tompkins to receive your first lesson discount.
Oh, and maybe they could also call the American Embassy for us?
Remember, visit playyourcourt.com/PFT and get $10 off. Playyourcourt.com. Finally, a better way to take tennis lessons.
Of all the times to give up smoking.
You'll be glad you did once you start taking the tennis lessons.
I'll let you have that one, Mitch.
Hey, Delores.
Mitch, we've wandered into a strange winter dimension after going too far into a walk-in closet, so I'm curious if your topic of conversation will have anything to do with how to get home.
Are you ready to get wet with the hottest new comedy of the summer, Wet Hot American Summer, First Day of Camp, a Netflix original series?
Okay, so you don't even want to discuss the various talking animals we've encountered? Okay, tell me about the show.
From the filmmakers that brought you the original cult classic comes the prequel to one of the most quoted films of a generation. You remember some of the famous lines. You taste like a burger. I don't like you anymore. I'm going to go fondle my sweaters. I want you inside of me.
I'm sorry, is Wet Hot American Summer really claiming to have invented that last one?
Starring Amy Poehler, Bradley Cooper, Paul Rudd, Elizabeth Banks, Kristen Wiig, John Hamm, Molly Shannon, Janine Garofalo, Michael Ian Black, Michael Showalter, Christopher Maloney, Ken Marino, Joe Lo Truglio, Marguerite Moreau, H. John Benjamin, and David Hyde Pierce, and Jordan Peele, and so many more.
How many more?
Probably 6. They're younger, they're hotter, they're wetter. Wet Hot American Summer, First Day of Camp. All episodes available now, only on Netflix.
Okay, I'll make a note of it. Now, let's ask this lion who's in charge around here.
Hey, Delores, do you like football?
Mitch, we are at a football game. So I'm happy to say that yes, I do like football, and for once your random conversation starter syncs with reality.
Well, there's only a few more preseason games to go before the regular football season kicks off, and you could start the season by winning $2 million in Week 1 at DraftKings.com, America's favorite one-week fantasy football site.
I have actually been thinking about getting into fantasy football. Mitch, you're on a roll.
It's the biggest fantasy football contest ever. $10 million in prizes are up for grabs, including $2 million for first place and $1 million for second.
That's a lot of money. Mitch, I am more interested than ever in what you have to say. Please go on.
1 week fantasy means no season-long commitments. It's fantasy football on demand. Play where you want, when you want, with the players you want. Just pick your players, pile up the points, and pick up your cash. That's it.
This sounds not only simple, but also like a lot of fun. Forgive my mixed metaphor, but Mitch, this is a home run.
You've never experienced football like this. Every game feels like the playoffs, even in Week 1, and every broken tackle or spectacular catch could take you closer to a $2 million prize. Hurry to DraftKings.com now and use promo code PFT to play free for a shot at $2 million in the Week 1 Millionaire Maker. Enter PFT for free entry now at DraftKings.com. That's DraftKings.com.
I will go there. Thank you, Mitch.
This isn't fantasy as usual. This is DraftKings. Welcome to the big time.
Mitch, look up there. Is it just me, or does it seem like the Goodyear blimp is on a collision course with this stadium?
Hey, Delores.
Mitch, I am trying to defuse this bomb, and it's very difficult to remember which wires I can and cannot cut, so I certainly hope against hope that the next thing to come out of your mouth will be germane to the situation at hand.
What's the last thing you want to do after work?
Defuse a bomb?
How about number 2?
Well, I guess wait in line at the grocery store and schlep home and cook a complicated meal.
Right, but expensive, unhealthy takeout is hardly better.
So what's the solution? And it could be cooking or bomb-related.
The solution is Blue Apron. I'll bet that falls under the heading of cooking. Okay. Blue Apron offers farm-fresh ingredients and step-by-step recipes delivered directly to your home. Less than $10 per meal, perfectly proportioned, and no waste from unused ingredients. Plus, you'll learn to cook with specialty ingredients that are normally hard to find. As hard to find as bomb defusing instructions? Blue Apron is perfect for date night, cooking with friends, and they even offer family plans. They even have kid-friendly ingredients so the whole family can eat well and have fun preparing the meals together. Each balanced meal is 500 to 700 calories per serving. It's so tasty you'd never know. Cook time takes 30 minutes. Well, we have substantially less than that according to this LED display. Shipping is flexible and free. The menus are always new, and they won't send you the same meal twice. They work around your schedule and dietary preferences. Well, my schedule is about to either tighten up significantly or get extremely loose, so don't take my word for it. Here we go. Just listen to Spontaneanation host and Blue Apron customer Paul F. Tompkins. Thanks, Mitch. Blue Apron's experts source only the best seasonal ingredients for incredible meals, like salmon with quinoa, lemon herb butter, and roasted broccoli, or shepherd's pie with green beans and cremini mushrooms. You'll cook incredible meals and be blown away by the quality and freshness. Blue Apron, it's a better way to cook. Check out this week's menu and get your first 2 meals free by going to blueapron.com/PFT, because I love my listeners. The first 2 meals are on me when you go to blueapron.com/PFT. Well, Mitch, if we manage to get out of this alive, I'll have you over for my first Blue Apron meal. Paul, excuse me. Why wasn't I chosen to record this ad? I am, after all, a noted gourmand in the Baltimore area. Oh, I thought about it.
Hey, Delores.
Mitch, we are being pursued by a terrifying ghost girl thanks to that weird VHS tape you made us watch. So what's on your mind, pray tell?
Ever want to get rid of your old, dingy, worn-out socks?
Well, I hate myself for dignifying this question with an answer right now, but of course I do.
Then try Bombas. Bombas are athletic and leisure socks, re-engineered to look better, feel better, and perform better. They are the most comfortable socks you'll ever wear.
I think she's getting closer, so very quickly, Mitch, tell me why these socks are so comfortable.
They're made with long staple Pima cotton, which is super soft premium cotton with natural moisture wicking properties, and it's durable. These socks also have seamless toes. Bombas got rid of those bumpy seams that are on the toes of most socks. Their ankle sock also features a blister tab to protect your heels and keep your socks in place for ultimate comfort. And these socks are not only great to walk in, but also for running, golf, speed walking, whatever activity strikes your fancy.
Well, I wish I were wearing Bombas socks right now. I am not wearing the best socks for evading a ghost.
They come in solids, too. Black, navy, gray, and white. Now you can wear your favorite socks for any occasion.
Color is not my first concern when I'm running from supernatural murder, but good to know, Mitch.
Go to bombas.com/PFT and enter code PFTGET25 for 25% off 4 or more pairs for first-time customers. And there's a 100% happiness guarantee. If you don't think they're the most comfortable socks you've ever worn, they'll refund your entire purchase. Again, that's BOMBAS.com/PFT and enter code PFTGET25.
Well, Mitch, if we get out of this alive, you can treat me to some socks, and I'll treat you to a Blu-ray player.
Hey, Delores.
Mitch, it's my husband's funeral, so if the next words out of your mouth aren't my condolences...
Have you heard about CISO?
Okay, Mitch, I'll add dealing with you to my stages of grief.
CISO is a premium comedy streaming channel, on-demand 24/7 streaming comedy anytime, anywhere, curated for the comedy connoisseur, original series, quotable classics, next-day late-night stand-up specials, and more. Only $3.99 a month, no joke.
Oh, and for that price, you get to watch a bunch of commercials? Next time, send a card, Mitch.
No ads, ad-free. With countless hours of premium, high-def comedy. Never before seen new originals. There's new comedy added every week, and you can try it now for free. Start as a guest, no credit card needed.
What should I watch first?
How about the UCB show? It's a weekly variety sketch showcase from the original founders of the Upright Citizens Brigade, Amy Poehler, Matt Walsh, Matt Bessa, and Ian Roberts, and so many rising stars of comedy.
Well, that does sound good. I could use a laugh. How about some other original content you won't want to miss, like the Cyanide and Happiness Show, new animated series based on the wildly successful webcomic, or Sammy J and Randy in Ricketts Lane, a musical comedy about two mismatched housemates from comedic duo Sammy J, who's a human, and Randy, who's a purple puppet. Go to CISO.com and start watching all the comedy you can stream for free. Go to CISO and stream free today. No credit card needed.
Okay, Mitch. Well, I've got to go talk to some other people.
Sure thing, Delores. Say, why is the casket empty?
What are you... Mitch, lock the doors, please. We've got a mystery to solve.
Hey, Delores.
Mitch, please try to remember we are following this crazy map left in my husband's empty casket in order to discover if he is, in fact, still alive. So please keep your comments germane to the task at hand so we can find him and get out of Morocco.
Have you heard about Spretzerbox?
Well, that name almost sounds like an exotic clue, so go ahead.
Men don't need to spend a lot to look good. Spretzerbox is redefining the shopping experience and disrupting the retail market. Overspending on ties and socks? Retail markups are incredibly high, and the folks at Spretzerbox have created a subscription to change all that. No one likes roaming through a department store for hours, only to find expensive ties that look like something your grandpa would wear. Spretzerbox simplifies the shopping experience.
So once I'm done roaming the bazaars of Morocco to find a green-eyed parrot, I won't have to roam department stores. Good to know.
Each month, Spretzerbox ships a new box to you containing 5 to 6 lifestyle products. You can expect dress socks, ties, watches, sunglasses, shave products, and so much more. A subscription is just $25 a month, and you're guaranteed over $100 in retail value. Free shipping, free stylist, cancel anytime without any fees.
That does sound like something my husband would have liked. Would like? I guess we'll find out.
The Spretzerbox in-house stylist picks high-quality products from all different name brands. No ugly ties or crazy-colored socks, just premium designs, professionally curated based on the seasons and current trends. But don't take my word for it.
Here we go.
Here's Spontaneanation host Paul F. Tompkins. Thanks, Mitch. Guess what? Spretzerbox, they're not lying. They sent some stuff to me. I didn't even ask them to do it. And this stuff was great. They sent me 2 different boxes. They sent me the Hamilton box, obviously based on the popular musical, and the Hudson box, obviously a musical I must write to rival Hamilton. And in these boxes, look what I got. I got a tie. I got some cool socks. I got a money clip, nice silver money clip, some collar stays, a pocket square, and a bunch of other stuff. This is just 2 small boxes, had so many things in it, and I like it all. So look, they are high quality products. They're shipped right to your door. They're curated by a stylist, and it's commitment free. People are going to like this stuff, and they're going to say, you look nice for a change. That's right. I know how you look now. You could look better. So there you go. If you're looking for a great deal, go to Spretzerbox.com and get 20%. Do you know the new slang? 20%. That's how you say 20. 20% off your first month's box with discount code PFT. Now that is SPREZZABOX.com, PFT.
All right, Mitch, you've convinced me. If I do find my husband, I'm celebrating by giving him the gift of Spretzerbox. Now, do that parrot's eyes look green to you?
Honestly, more of a hazel. Hey, Delores.
Mitch, we are in a boat floating down an underground river in the dark as we follow a map left in my husband's empty coffin that has taken us to over a dozen countries where we've almost died by misadventure or execution at every stop. So while we wait for the, let's see here, Song of the Globats to begin, what's on your mind?
Have you heard about Mott & Bow?
Just go ahead.
Mott & Bow is a New York City-based denim startup that handcrafts premium jeans that they sell exclusively online at fair price. They offer a wide selection of style, washes, and unique denims. Ridiculously comfortable handcrafted jeans made from premium denim. They use really high-quality soft denims that have a stretch component woven into the fabric. They'll feel amazing out of the box. No need to wear them in. No ugly back pocket embroidery or weird stitching. Just simple aesthetics for great-looking jeans. They have a great look and feel, extreme comfort, accessible price point compared to luxury denim, starting under $100 versus high-end brand label jeans costing over $200 or $300, and a free home try-on program so you always get the perfect fit.
Well, if it turns out my husband is indeed alive, I'll celebrate by buying him a pair of jeans.
Mott & Bow makes these jeans themselves in their own factory. By shipping directly to you, they eliminate retail markup typical of luxury denim and can provide these at an incredible price point.
Speaking of pointing, I can't see my hand in front of my face. Do you think the bats will start glowing before they sing or singing before they glow?
Unsure between two waist sizes? Try Mott & Bow's Home Try-On program. You get an additional size for free to try on in the comfort of your own home. Keep the one that fits perfectly and send the other one back with the pre-printed, prepaid return label inside every box.
Oh, all the talk about boxes just makes me think of my husband's empty casket.
If you're wondering how Mott & Bow are able to price a premium jean at under $100, their family has been in denim manufacturing since 1982. These guys know their stuff. In-house production leads to better quality, elimination of production markups, and ultimately by selling direct to consumer, they eliminate retail markups. These jeans are already way underpriced for the quality, but the deal gets even better. Here's Spontaneanation host Paul F. Tompkins.
Oh, dear.
Thanks, Mitch. Yeah, right now, if you use the promo code PFT, you get 20% off. Go to mottandbow.com. That's MOTTANDBOW.com and use promo code PFT for 20% off. Pretty good deal, huh, Delores?
Yes, it's a pretty good... Oh, my word, Mitch, the bats are